What's up, guys? What's going on, everyone? It's Auditing America. I'm out in the city of Providence in Rhode Island. We're outside Superior Court. Will Turbot. Let's go say hi to Will. We're live.
What's going on, folks? Will Turbot here for Demand the Truth. Thank you to guys, to all who subscribe to my channel, YouTube.com/Demand the Truth, and the new Patreon.com/Demand the Truth. Did you get your stuff back?
Well, I haven't told them yet,
Okay.
but guys, we are in the Providence Superior Court, and my attorney put a motion to return my property from the Woonsocket Police Department, and guess what we're getting back, guys? I'm getting my phone back. So get ready for some great videos, great content coming within the next few days.
The guy that threatened to kill us, 952-886, 952-886. That's the guy. Let me jump on here real quick. I released the video. Auditing didn't even release the video. We were walking downtown. That guy, I believe, is the head of security for this court right here. I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure. We're walking down the street. This guy, Steve Enrique, we're walking broad daylight in the middle of downtown Providence. And he says, I'm not working now, but I will shoot your ass. I have it on video on YouTube.com/Demand the Truth. So then a couple weeks ago, I went to the state house. He was coming out, and I confronted him about it. And he was acting like an unbelievable tyrant afterwards. So I just told you his license plate number. I don't want you guys to do anything to it. But this guy is a public official. But I do suggest you do things like maybe get him fired. Call him, call up the Superior Court, call up Providence City, and just be like, hey, this guy is on video threatening to kill somebody. Maybe we should do something about it. Maybe he'll turn back around and come through it.
Maybe he'll come and shoot us for real for saying this, but yeah, he did. He did.
So realize this is real serious. Like when people that work for the state on video in broad daylight threaten to murder somebody for their phone, his phone. I mean, I'm not sure if you know, there's cameras all over this place. There's cameras downtown. There's cameras everywhere. NSA is listening to every single thing that we do. And this guy has the gall in broad daylight, while working for the state, to threaten to shoot and kill Enrique. Absolutely crazy. We need to get this. This guy does not deserve to be working for us. We deserve far better public service.
He's crazy.
Maybe he'll come around the corner. That'd be cool. I hope he does. I'm going to go take a walk down the corner and see if he's parking. Nice to have a crowd.
Oh man, look. Oh man, look at this.
Yep, this is College. We're over on College Hill, man. This is some steep hills, probably. This area, folks, that we're walking up to now, just for a side note while we're walking, is Benefit Street in Providence. It's one of the streets with a lot of colonial houses in the 16th and 1700s here, and it's overlooking beautiful downtown Providence, as you can see. And right down here, we've got the water and the port, and that's where Providence was a major shipping area. Also did silver, jewelry, originally a lot of slaves too. But yeah, now this area is a lot of Brown University, also Brown School of Design, two premier universities here in the United States. And I got a video coming out later. Hopefully Enrique will help me out with it, but on YouTube/Demand the Truth, about Brown, Epstein, Bill Gates, MIT. It's crazy. And we're a few blocks, so maybe we'll get a chance to do that over here. So let me see if I can figure out where this guy parked. It's gotta be like a back parking lot. Where did that guy go? Is he leaving for the day?
Thank you guys so much for being here. This is it, Superior Court. There's no filming inside. I've already been told I will be arrested if I record inside that building, guys. It's already been established multiple times. These people will arrest me for video recording inside the courtroom. Not even in the hallway.
In the hallway. It's absolutely crazy. If they have their cameras there watching everything, the cameras outside, but you can't have your cameras.
And you only have 10 days to request whatever footage that you want from the day it happened.
And it costs you too. You have to pay for it.
You have to pay for it.
You're paying for these people. You're paying for them to sit it down and record it.
You're paying for the you're paying for the cameras. You're paying for the building. You're paying for the people that work here. You pay for everything. And then they treat you like crap.
Big shouts out to Auditing America for going around the whole block, not taking a Uber.
That's right. Yeah, I hate walking.
Down at the other courthouse, and I don't know if you folks from Auditing remember, but Bill Rapoli from NBC 10 sexually assaulted Enrique, as well as said, yeah, we'll step outside, but then he backed down at the last second. What did he say? Something he was going to lick you or something? What did he say?
He said, give me a little lick.
Yep, so Bill
Come on, why don't you just give me a kiss?
Yeah,
that's what he said.
Give me a kiss, give me a lick. He's a senior investigative reporter for NBC 10, which is the largest station besides Auditing America in Rhode Island. On video, he says to Enrique, give me a little kiss, just give me a little lick. And then Enrique's like, yo, you want to go outside? And then he starts walking downstairs. The guy starts walking down the stairs, and he's like, no, I can't do this now, I can't do this now. I was like, why'd you bitch out, dog? Like, why are you scared? So I just saw outside the other court that's down here, the Garrahy court, Judicial Complex, a couple blocks that way. I just saw Mario Hilario, who also works for NBC 10. Didn't even ask him about Bill Rapoli. I just uploaded this video on YouTube/Demand the Truth. I just said, hey, Bill Rapoli, are you against sexual assault? Mario Hilario, are you against sexual assault? You can't answer the question. You won't disavow sexual assault. And then I brought up Bill Rapoli. He didn't have anything to say. So, I mean, it's pretty easy to disavow sexual assault. I mean, if you can't disavow sexual assault, you got a freaking problem, in my estimation.
All right, so you want to head that way again or what?
It's up to you, but I would say we go a couple blocks and see what's going on at that little park. I told you there's a little event going on. I believe it's still going on right now. There's a climate change action that's going on in Burnside Park in downtown Providence, Rhode Island, right in the center of town. If you walk this way, we'll walk and also give you a tour. And little interesting side note, Burnside is named after Ambrose Burnside, a Union Civil War general who had these crazy ass sideburns, and that's who they named sideburns after. But yeah, it's got a crazy statue over here. But yeah, there should be a large amount of leftists in one area. I myself am not a Democrat or Republican. I believe they're both two wings on the same bird of prey. But you've seen the way large crowds of liberals react to Enrique and myself. So this would be interesting if we're still there. When I came by to meet Enrique at this court, I thought he was at this court earlier. I walked by and I saw there was probably a good 20 of them, and that was about 9:10, and you see the event's going from 9 a.m. all the way to like 3 p.m. So it's a couple blocks by. I'll go check it out. And it's sad that NBC 10 won't fire Bill Rockoli. This guy that threatened to shoot and kill Enrique, he's still working there, right? But if I was on my cell phone at my job, they'd be like, yo, you're fired.
Yep. And what job do you get to, you know, behave like that?
Oh. Maybe if you're in the army and you're like, okay, that's Al-Qaeda, I'll kill your ass, I guess that's kind of cool, but I mean, anywhere else, especially working with the general public, and your job is to protect them and uphold the Constitution, throwing around things like, to me, that's a death threat.
Anyone that's paying you for a service has the right to tell you to go home if you're not doing your job.
And can you imagine, like, if bed and breakfast owners were like, I'm gonna fucking kill you with these muffins? Like, well, these people are crazy, totally unhinged. And that dude also was talking to a state rep, and this guy, this state rep, Bob Craven, he's for the red flag laws, which basically end due process and take people's right to defend themselves away from them without constitutional protected process. Which basically says if anybody calls you crazy, they can just take your guns and then they'll drag you to court afterwards. And so Bob Craven, state rep, who was talking to this individual after I confronted him about what he did to Enrique, also has a history of abuse on his record. So he himself wouldn't even be able to buy a gun. These people are total hypocrites, and it's crazy. They think that they're above the law, but thankfully we have people here like Mr. America that remind you folks, no, no, no. Y'all work for me. Y'all work for me. You're not above the law. Y'all work for us to uphold our law, to uphold our rights and constitutionally protected activities.
Yep, that's right. You work for us, we don't work for you. You don't get to tell us what to do. We're the people. You work for us. Who do you think you are? I have a lot of respect for everyone that works in government and does their job correctly. But if you're here and you're doing your job wrong, then maybe you should find yourself a different job and work for a private company and don't waste our money.
Yeah, we have seen a number of good public servants. Unfortunately, the number of those public servants compared to the people that have been tyrannical or at bare minimum don't understand our rights or understand the role of government and an individual, the amount of people that actually know what's going on and is polite and uphold our rights is a very small fraction, unfortunately. That's why it's so important what Enrique does. People give him a lot of stuff like, oh, what are you doing? Well, you know how many people he's educated? The entire state of Ireland had to so this building right here is post office and customs house, formerly customs house. As I said before, when we went down to Charleston, South Carolina, customs house basically had to do with the taxing on the shipping and the receiving. And as I said earlier, behind the sign of the water, we just walked over that bridge. There's a little bit of water right there, and that's where they would basically tax all the goods coming in and out now. And it's a highly secure building. We also have, and so we're going to approach on the opposite side here. We have Kennedy Plaza, which is the bus plaza, the downtown bus plaza. And right behind that is the City Hall. And then to our right is where the climate change thing action is supposed to be. And I'm going to try to see, looks like there's a big mess of plastic, so I hope that's not.
We have a U.S. Marshal here, guys, so let's see if he wants to identify. Can you please tell us your name and badge number? No? Are you a public servant? You don't tell me what to do. You don't tell me what to do, and you're supposed to identify yourself, tyrant. Identify yourself, tyrant. That's our uniform you're wearing. We pay for it. And that's why we do this, guys. You see how disrespectful this guy is?
For his name and badge number, didn't act like a jerk. He said, get out of my face, get out of here, get out of here. No, I'm not going to do that. What do you mean you're not going to do that?
Get out of here. Like he owns the world.
These people get off on having a badge and a gun. Just like,
Yeah,
get out of here, get out of here.
Like who wakes up angry at the world, dude?
I don't know. Well, statistically, you're 8 times more likely to be killed by a police officer than a terrorist. Also, statistically, police officers are 40% more likely to abuse their significant others. So, I don't know why they're waking up so angry at everything. That's pretty upsetting. Maybe they need to, like, smoke a blunt, have some coffee, take a big deep breath, some dinosaur breaths, and then just chill out. Like, why are you so upset? Exactly.
Jeez.
And here's the statue of Ambrose Burnside. Take a look at those amazing sideburns right there. That's where we get sideburns from, and look how awesome that is. So, I don't see any of these climate change folks here, but go looking around, maybe ask somebody where they live. Yeah, it looks like they have an event or something. There's a whole bunch of signs and boxes, so maybe they're nearby.
For those of you that just started watching this live stream, I just got out of court. We put a motion to return my property, and the Woonsocket Police Department in the state of Rhode Island is being forced by a judge to return my phone. So you guys are going to get a lot of good content within the next few days.
Yeah, Sunrise Movement already headed out that way.
Where did they head?
Going to Governor's Mansion, or the Capitol Building.
The state house over here?
I think that's Granville.
Okay.
I don't remember what the route was.
Okay, are they coming back here?
Yeah, eventually.
Okay. So, state house. They could have went to Senator Jack Reed's office potentially.
No,
No?
they were protesting White House.
White House. Okay.
Oh, what was the other one?
Reed. Jack Reed. And then we also have 6 meetings of Congress. That's what we got. All right. But they headed out that way.
White House.
Yeah. How long ago did they head?
Like half hour?
Okay. I don't know. Maybe you want to head to the State House. I mean, the State House not this way. We could keep walking downtown and see if there's state officials, or we can head back to the State House, whatever you want to do.
Let's go to the State House.
All right. It's not too far away.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? State House? We have 236.
We're going to the State House. I believe that's where they might be. If not, we're going to go over there anyway. Enrique and myself will also be heading to a few other events later on today. I'm not going to spoil it because we know there's haters that like to troll, but we'll definitely be up there at a couple places today. We got a few stops to make and it should be really fun.
Hell yeah. Guys, when this live stream is over, make sure you go to Demand the Truth on YouTube and subscribe to Will. He's got a lot of great things to talk about. He's got a lot of great videos. Make sure you go to his channel, subscribe, and hit the bell for the notifications. If you haven't hit the bell for Auditing America, what the heck are you waiting for? Go hit the bell so that you're the first to get notified when we upload our videos.
Yeah, because I follow Enrique's page closely as anybody, and sometimes I still don't get the notification. So it's important to get that bell because with the algorithms, they try to make it more difficult to find the people you support.
Yep. Nieta.
smoking a joint right in broad daylight night.
So we are on our way to the State House. The signal inside the State House is terrible, guys. Terrible. There's absolutely no signal, so I don't know. How's it going? Are you guys police officers? Okay.
He's a park ranger.
All right. A ranger? The Power Ranger? Which one? All good. You guys have a good day. Take care. He's a ranger. That's it, a ranger? The Power Ranger?
That smells like pizza.
It does. It smells like very good pizza too. I kind of want a slice.
Oh man, it's early, but gotta lift that. I don't know where the hell that's coming from. What, 10 a.m.? 10:30, isn't it?
Yep.
Where's the pizza place going? I guess who knows, maybe, but usually don't smell like that.
It smelled too close, right? Did you see the parking enforcement lady? She looked just like a police officer.
They just very much like it.
Yep. That's misleading.
Well, they want people to have that impression of authority with people and to be scared and be tense and justify the state's power. Now, IGT Center is a video game company, and they also deal with gambling, right? They have, according to one newspaper, incestuous ties with Nick Mattiello, who I've discussed before on my channel, is the Speaker of the House here in Rhode Island, one of the most powerful people, as well as our Governor Gina Raimondo, who we've confronted before. I've confronted her like 7 times. Me and Enrique got her a couple times recently. You can find that on his channel and my channel. And so there's a lot of stuff going down and the potential of some illegality. And we're right here in downtown Providence. And like I said, IGT, which is a video game and gambling company, they were responsible for handling our state's lottery. Now everything's gone awry, and Nicholas Mattiello and Gina Raimondo, who I talked about, those two are two of the most powerful people in Rhode Island, and they also have connections to very, very high-ranking people globally. The Clinton Foundation, the Rhodes Scholarship, Aspen Society, all these different groups. So this is just another. Providence is basically a den of corruption. And several years ago, ABC 6 News, ABC 6 Nationally did a story about Rhode Island itself being the most corrupt state in the entire nation. And part of that is because everybody knows each other. It's such a small place that everybody grew up with each other. The judges, the lawyers, even more so than the state that's way bigger, like California, Nebraska, like that. Everybody knows everybody. They all went to the same schools together. They're buddy. So no one's going to buck the system. Nobody has the backbone to do that. We don't have any good lawyers, judges. We do have a few good whistleblowers and independent journalists like Enrique. And we need more of you folks to get out there. So it's great to the people that donate to Enrique. And if you haven't, donate on PayPal. Because look, he's getting death threats. And he's got a year over his head for doing absolutely nothing wrong with false charges. But if you can't do that, even more importantly, stick up for the First Amendment in your own way so it's easier on people like Enrique and myself.
That's right. And we just made it to the Rhode Island State House. Look what a nice building that is, guys. What do you think? Some people want you to talk about hold on, they said, Will, talk about Kamala Harris and why she lacks transparency.
Okay, well, the reason why Kamala Harris lacks transparency is a number of reasons. One is the fact that Kamala Harris the number one reason is she promised specifically not to take money from lobbyists and large corporations. Unfortunately, since making that specific promise not to take money from corporations and lobbyists, she's taken more than any other Democrat. On top of that, as a DA in California, she locked up thousands of people for smoking marijuana. Her judicial system out there. Thousands of people for marijuana. And then she laughed about it. She was on a morning show and she was laughing about smoking weed. Oh yeah, back in the day I used to smoke weed to Pac and to Dre and to Snoop. Only problem is, when she was in college, those artists weren't even out yet. So she's a known liar. She's very militaristic. She wants to take the right to self-defense away. And on top of that, she laughs about smoking weed when she didn't smoke weed while she was locking people up at the same time. But the most troubling thing to me is she's basically a whore for these corporations, and that's what's going on here. And she said, oh, I'm not going to take any money from the big people. I'm a Democrat. Fuck the corporations. Oh, screw the lobbyists. But she ended up taking more money from corporations and lobbyists than any other person. And she pretends like she's such a nice person. And I believe it was her father, actually probably her grandfather, that was a slave owner. So maybe that's her entitlement in her family's history, that I think they can just own us and own our right to self-defense and smoke weed, or not. Maybe she didn't even smoke weed. Maybe she's lying about that too. Then smoke weed while she makes a career out of locking other people up, taking money from all these corporations. So that's what I have to say about Kamala Harris.
All right. Let's get going this way. How's it going?
We're gonna go audit this ring truck from the inside. Kidding. We need to get one of those ring trucks for Auditing America. We're just gonna take the inside out, put some machine gun turrets on the top right there.
Yep.
Live satellite feed.
Yep. There you go. He passed. He waved at the camera. That's all we want. Although he works for a private company, I shouldn't be auditing them, but everyone has to respect.
And I'll throw another quick little plug in here. I will be back at this side of the State House this Wednesday, coming up September 11th at 4 p.m. We're going to have a protest. We're going to have a rally for 9/11 truth to demand that we get answers that were never given to us by the official 9/11 Commission about Building 7 and the Pentagon and so forth. And I did a live stream yesterday. It was a 10-minute live stream. It got cut down to 3 minutes. So if you guys saw that the other day, that's why. But I'll be here for anybody in the southern New England area, right behind this light, right here on the mall side of the State House, Tuesday at 4 p.m. to probably 7 or 8 p.m. And I'd love for you guys to come out and peacefully protest with me and hopefully raise some awareness, help me pass out some flyers and educate people about what really happened on 9/11. So then when that happens, then we don't have to be, because 9/11 truth ends war. We find out what happened on 9/11, then the illegal war stopped in Yemen and Saudi Arabia and Iraq. The TSA stops, the NDAA being reauthorized stops, the Patriot Act stops, all the illegal NSA spying stops. So that's what I'm looking for. And think about all that tax money back in our pocket. That'd be great. like there's a couple of things up here, and it looks like the final insurance people may or may not be there, but...
Yep, the state police is here. They're usually never here, so that's weird.
And I'm hoping that Chef Magaziner is here. I've confronted Gina Raimondo. If you're not familiar with her, go check out my videos I've done on her confronting. And then I also recently did a video called Who Runs Rhode Island? And it's not just the people in Rhode Island, because it's also the people that run Rhode Island aren't who you think they are. But there's also Ira Magaziner, who is the general treasurer here. Pardon me, his son, Chef Magaziner, is the general treasurer. Ira Magaziner runs the company. And Ira Magaziner flew all around the world on Epstein's private jet with Bill Clinton, Kevin Spacey. He also runs a Clinton Climate Foundation of his own, and his son's the general treasurer, and he's in the WikiLeaks begging Podesta for money for his son to get reelected. So we have real big ties to the elite here in Rhode Island, and I think, hey, if we can expose it on a small level here, hopefully. Oh wow, I've never seen this on a non-protest day. We got a stadium right here in the middle, and it looks like two going around. Something big might be happening. On a regular day, there won't be a stadium just posted right in front of the State House. So I'm going to go ask them what's going on. All right.
Okay, I need an Uber to go up these stairs.
What happens is you guys see Ace Ventura too, right? Usually I have to carry Enrique around in the backpack. But the bad guy was Harley Davidson, and I just unleashed him to audit. How's it going? No, I just finished. I've never seen a stadium. I saw a couple of stadiums going around too. You guys got something big going on here today?
Oh, no, not at all. Just a little social visit.
Oh, okay, cool. That's cool. Is it the climate strike people?
Climate strike?
Yeah, is that protest you're referring to? The climate strike people, I believe, or the sunrise?
Yeah, I guess there is a group here. Sometimes, but I don't know what the other.
Oh, okay, so that's separate than the increased security.
Hey, how you doing?
You know what? Let's go see what's going on. I'm really interested. It's a social visit, so.
Alright.
So it's a social visit? Who's visiting? Oh, so why did extra security?
Nothing's extra. Nothing's extra at the State House.
Oh, no, I come here all the time, but I don't see any of them.
Yeah, sure. What you do is go around front.
Yeah, let me ask him his name. What's your name?
My name's Charbonneau. My name is Sean Charbonneau.
Thank you. Are you like a captain or something?
No. Rank lieutenant. One bar.
Lieutenant. Oh, okay. Cool. Thank you.
Sure, anytime. Have a good day.
All right. Just assaulted me.
Yes, I assaulted Kamala Harris.
Okay. He tapped me on my back, guys. He tapped me on my back. Assault! Assault!
If you guys have seen my videos, I'm here all the time.
It's like, really? Really? We come here all the time. We've never seen no state cops.
And there's two walking away from him when he does it. So, what did you guys pick what you said? It's a social activity or something? What did you say on that guy?
I didn't even understand his freaking name. Alright guys, so I'm sorry to tell you this, but there's no signal inside this building, so I'm gonna have to kill this live stream and give you better quality when I upload it. Have a good day, guys. Love you guys.